What's up guys? Kumusta kayo? It's me again, Joseph Kate. So for today's video guys, let's talk about secured credit card. Pag-uusapan natin guys, what is secured credit card? Ano nga ba yung purpose ng secured credit card? Para saan ito? At saka, ano yung kaibahan nito sa regular credit card? Or what is the difference between secured credit card and regular credit card? Pero bago yun, nais muna kitang imbitahan na mag-subscribe sa YouTube channel ko kung bago ka pa lang kasi marami pa po akong i-share ng mga tutorials, knowledge, and experience of mine in the future. Kaya naman huwag niyong kalimutan mag-subscribe para updated kayo lagi sa mga vlogs na i-upload ko. Yun lang po at sobrang maraming salamat po. So as you can see guys, here, a secured credit card is a credit card backed by refundable cash deposit, usually equal to the credit limit, which acts as collateral for the issuer if the user fails to pay. Designed to build or rebuild credit, these cards are easier to get approved for than traditional unsecured cards. So ano nga ba yung ibig sabihin nito guys? Isa-isahin natin para mag-gets talaga ninyo. A secured credit card is a credit card backed by refundable cash deposit. Kasi nga 'di ba secured siya. So meaning, mayroon kayong i-deposit na pera doon serve as a collateral. Meaning, hindi nyo magagalaw yon hanggat active yung credit card na yon, which is yung secured credit card. Usually equal to the credit limit. So kung magkano yung pinahold ninyong deposit or kung magkano yung dineposit ninyong pera, which is hindi siya magagalaw, ganun din yung magiging credit limit niya, which acts as a collateral for the issuer if the user fails to pay. Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, it serves as a collateral doon sa bangko. Kung anong bangko yan, kung BPI, East West, Metro Bank, China Bank, PNB, or di kaya East West, ganyan. So magde-deposit kayo ng pera sa kanila. Ngayon, sila kasi is naninigurado kasi bago ka pa lang sa credit card world. Wala ka pang records na maganda yung record mo when it comes to credits. Kaya naman, ang gagawin nila is mag-secured credit card para at least maging kampante sila na ikaw ay okay magbayad, yung mga bills mo talagang nababayaran nyo ng maayos. At ito ay para rin sa mga baguhan, syempre kasi wala ka pang record. So ngayon, it's a good idea na mag-secured credit card ka to build your credit records or credit history. As I have just said here, designed to build or rebuild credit. Rebuild credit ha, hindi lang siya para mag-build but also to rebuild. So ibig sabihin, may mga delinquent account na before. Yung mga taong may credit card before tapos hindi na bayaran. So ngayon yung pangalan mo sa CIC or sa Credit Information Corporation is naka-rest siya. Ibig sabihin kapag chinek ni bangko, halimbawa nag-apply kayo ng credit card, tapos pagtingin doon biglang eng-eng yung ano mo, naka-red flag yon. So ngayon, mag-secured credit card ka to rebuild your credit history or credit records. These cards are easier to get approved for than traditional unsecured cards. Kasi nga 'di ba, secured siya, ibig sabihin may collateral kayo. So parang okay, sabi ni bangko, mag-deposit kayo ng 200,000, no? Sige, bigyan mo ng credit card yan since marami naman yung pera. Tapos malalaman natin kung okay yung records niya. 1 year po guys, yung ano niya, parang kumbaga kailangan mo gamitin ng 1 year yon, tapos nababayaran mo ng maayos, tapos sa loob ng isang taon, pwede mo nang ipa-convert into regular credit card yan. Meaning, tatanggalin na or i-release na yung perang pinahold ninyo. But depende siya sa bank kasi may iba na more than 1 year siya. Key features of secured credit cards. Security deposit. You provide a cash deposit, example criteria is 30,000 to China Bank, then sa Security Bank or BDO, which becomes your credit limit, example is 90% to 100% of the deposit. So, nakadepende kasi sa bangko guys. Yung 30,000 na yon, minsan 90% lang yung ibibigay na pwede maging credit limit. Kasi nga 'di ba, tulad ng sabi ko na, secured credit card, magde-deposit kayo ng pera, tapos yung magiging credit limit noon ng credit card na in-applyan ninyo, which is yung secured credit card na naging dahilan kung bakit kayo nag-deposit ng pera, is 90 to 100%. Ibig sabihin, halimbawa, nag-deposit kayo ng 30,000. So, magkano yung 90% ng 30,000? So, yun lang yung magre-reflect as credit limit sa credit card na in-applyan ninyo. Collateral. If you fail to pay your bill, the bank uses this deposit to cover unpaid balances. Dito guys, as you can see dito, baka kasi malito kayo. Di ba may credit card kayo? Tapos sabihin mo, ay hindi ko nababayaran since may dineposit naman akong pera doon. Wala na. Guys, wag na wag niyong gagawin yun ha. Kasi credit card yon, meaning kailangan mong bayaran yun. Hindi niyo pwede sabihin na may dineposit naman ako, kukunin nila yon. Kasi pag ginawa niyo yun, masisira yung pangalan niyo. Kaya naman, ang dapat niyong gawin, bayaran niyo yung bill ninyo sa credit card kung magkano yung nagastos ninyo, tapos tumawag kayo sa bangko, ipakat ninyo yung credit card na yon para clear yung pag-alis ninyo sa credit card. Tapos, saka pa kayo mag-request ng holdout amount. Hindi niyo po pwede sabihin na, hindi ko nababayaran kasi may nakadeposit na pera dyan as pambayad. Masisira po yung credit records ninyo. Make sure, bayaran ninyo, ulitin ko lang, yung nagastos ninyo sa credit card na yun before nyo ipakat, tapos saka pa lang kayo mag-request na ipatanggal or ipa-release yung pinahold ninyong pera sa kanila. Ganun po yung step by step ha. Huwag niyo pong iisipin na ganun kasi, sayang naman. Credit building, responsible use. Paying on time is reported to credit bureaus, raising your credit score. So kung okay yung pagbabayad mo sa credit card na secured credit card, magsuswipe ka, gagastos ka, babayaran mo pagdating ng statement of account, then tataas yung credit score mo. Pero huwag niyong gagawin guys na pagka-swipe ninyo, pagka-uwi nyo ng bahay, babayaran nyo agad. Huwag naman ganun. Antayin ninyo yung statement balance. Yung statement balance, guys, is pinapadala yan every month. Kasi sa credit card, makikita nyo doon may statement date. This payment due date. So, may nakalagay na payment due date. So, before that payment due date, dapat bayaran nyo na mga 10 days before due date para at least malinis yung record ninyo. Approval process. Due to lower risk for banks, approval is generally easier and faster. Since may collateral kayong pera, may pinahold kayong pera doon, so mabilis lang i-approve ni bangko yan. 100% sure approve yan. Kaya ayusin nyo lang guys ha, kasi para at least in the future, after 1 year, pwede nyo na kayo mag-request ipatanggal yung nakahold na pera since na-build na ninyo yung credit history ninyo. Kaya ayusin ninyo pagbabayad. Kahit napatanggal na guys, make sure na bayaran nyo pa rin. Kahit nirelease na yung pinahold ninyong pera, so dapat ayusin nyo pa rin. Pag may utang kayo, bayaran nyo kasi mahirap na. Kawawa naman. Alam mo yun? Mahirap na kasi pag may utang tayo no, na hindi binayaran. Kasi sabi mo, okay, binigay na yung pinahold kong pera, hindi ko nababayaran. Wag po ganun. Never ever do that. You have to pay your credit card balances. Graduation. Over time, consistent on-time payments may allow you to graduate, di ba? To an unsecured card and receive your deposit back. So tulad ng sabi ko kanina, so kapag okay yung records mo, nababayaran mo ng maayos, pwede ka mag-graduate, which is, pwede kayo mag-request na ipatanggal or iparelease yung pinahold ninyong pera. Next is, who needs a secured credit card? So, sino nga ba yung mga nangangailangan ng secured credit card? Yung mga first-time card holders, students or young professionals with no credit history. So, of course, yung mga estudyante na wala pang record, wala pang credit history, so wala pang na-report doon sa credit bureau. So, wala kang record. So, mag-secured credit card kayo to build your credit history. Rebuilding credit. Those with past poor credit. Sa mga mahina, yung mga nagkaroon ng delinquent account, ngayon, to rebuild, mag-secured credit card ka. Tapos, pag na-build mo na, ayusin mo na, guys. Kasi, sayang naman yung chance, di ba? Immigrant expats. People without a local credit history. So, yung mga galing ibang bansa, alam mo yun, mga alien, mga foreigner. So, kailangan nyo mag-secured credit card para makuha ninyo yung tiwala ni bangko. So, ngayon, ano nga ba yung kaibahan nito guys sa regular credit cards? Yung, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, the difference between regular credit card and secured credit card. Difference from regular cards are, unlike standard unsecured cards, so when we say unsecured, walang deposit yun. Parang binigay lang ni bangko yun. Which provide a credit limit based on income and history. Secured cards require upfront collateral. So, tulad nga nasabi ko, to make it quick or mabilis, yung unsecured credit card, wala kayong pinahold na pera, mayroon kayong kita, alam mo, may income kayo, tapos may maganda yung credit records ninyo, tapos binigyan kayo ng credit card. Ngayon, yung secured credit card naman, required siya ng upfront collateral, which is yung pinahold ninyong pera. So ito guys, take note lang guys, again, credit card contains confidential details. So, dapat aware kayo na yung mga OTP, tsaka card number, expiry date, CVV, hindi nyo dapat sinishare yan sa iba. Kapag may tumatawag na hinihingi yung ganito, yung OTP, tsaka yung card number, wag na wag nyo pong ibibigay kasi delikado po yun. Those are confidential details. So, it must be kept to yourself. So, I think that's all for now. Sana may na-share ko. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. It's me again, Joseph Kate, that says, we don't have cash because we go for cashless transactions. Bye-bye!